Seen a spike in crime across our city. We just made it into the second month of the year, and already, ready for this? 41 homicides.
This recent spike has many leaders concerned, including our new mayor. Mayor Catherine Pugh says the strategy we have in place now just must not be working. She's been meeting with the police commissioner on a regular basis to discuss ways to make a change. She's hoping a meeting next with the mayor of New York City will also give us some new insight. New York has seen a decrease in the number of murders, and Mayor Pugh hopes to learn something from the city. But the mayor isn't the only one looking for change.
I also encourage our police commissioner. He was in Washington, D.C. last week meeting with some folks around criminal justice strategies. So I know he's looking for other means and measures by which we get a handle on this. This is serious business, and we've just got to get to the bottom of it.
He was also encouraging council people to look to their counterparts across the country so we can cut the crime rate down in our city.
This is the body-worn camera footage of Detective David Kincaid, 5 years on the job. He's chasing Curtis Deal because he has a gun in his hand, until he sees Deal begin to raise that gun at him as he ran out of the cut and onto Frederick Avenue.
49-31, shots fired, shots fired!
That is the first sound you hear because of the 30-second pre-roll of these cameras. Here it is again in slow motion, narrated by Baltimore Police Chief T.J. Smith.
And at this point, the suspect's going to turn and begin to raise his weapon towards the officer. The officer fires several rounds, striking the suspect in his front body area.
Kincaid fires 7 shots, hitting Deal 4 times. Here you can see him drop to the ground while the gun police say was stolen from Washington County falls out of his hand to the street. Baltimore police also released a series of still photos from the video showing Deal raising his stolen and loaded gun to point it directly at Kincaid before the officer begins to fire. Obviously necessary and justified, says Baltimore Police Commissioner Kevin Davis.
In Baltimore and anywhere else in this country, police officers don't need to wait until bullets are traveling their way to protect themselves and protect this community.
Crossing Monroe. Westbound.
And Davis says the officers did the right thing chasing Deal in the first place. As the police radio confirms, officers saw Deal bail out of a car with a gun and start running. The officer who chased knew it was Deal. The 18-year-old was arrested 3 times this year alone on drug and gun charges. He was also a person of interest in a December murder, yet police say a judge ignored the recommendation of the state's attorney's office to hold him without bail. Curtis Deal was released Monday of this week.
And the next day, he's pointing a gun at a Baltimore police officer and then was shot and killed. When we talk about the criminal justice system, it's not just about the cops. It's not just about the prosecutors. You got to add the judges to that.
Detective Kincaid is now on administrative leave pending the outcome of this internal investigation. This is now the second police-involved shooting caught on camera since the department started its body-worn camera program.
With the newly elected mayor of Baltimore, as you can see, there is already 40+ homicides, the majority being Black Americans as usual. The mayor herself fails to acknowledge the nigger problem Baltimore has, yet she wants advice from another mayor from another major city on new strategies for the issue. The body cam footage is from a recent incident that occurred February 7, 2017. The criminal in this video was 18 years of age, yet had a serious criminal record. Other media sources are looking to push a bad cop narrative, but as you can see, it's justified. The justice system has yet again failed from doing their jobs. This trash could have been in prison by now, or killed someone if law enforcement officials did not terminate him. Again, I will continue to share and create more videos showing the hypocrisy within the Baltimore City justice system.